Well, people are already dealing with flooding, and with more rain on the way, they're worried about all the damage it's causing. KCAL News reporter Cara Finstrom is live in Port Hueneme with a look at how bad it's gotten there. Cara.
And we have just been finding a lot of damage here, Amy. We're in a strip mall now, and there are some businesses behind us and one right in front of us here that did receive damage when a channel here overflowed. I want to give you a look inside because she's actually having to pull up the floor here now in her salon, and a lot of damage, she says, in there. She's trying to get it ready so that hopefully she can open up for business tomorrow. Also want to give you a look at the destruction that was caused in a community just down the block.
Water got up to this height in my garage and everything started to float. I had a lot of stuff on the ground and lumber, and everything started floating, and it got inside of my car. I don't know if my car is functional because the garage door is broken.
John Cincatel there also tells us water flooded his washroom and two of his bedrooms, lifting items off the floor and just throwing them around, the force of it. Firefighters say he's one of about 60 homeowners in the Hueneme Bay community, which is for folks who are 55 and older who had homes damaged. There was about 2 to 3 feet of water in them, so firefighters went in early this morning with heavy equipment to help evacuate part of this community. They also, they say, had to take 3 people who were living there and having medical emergencies to the hospitals. No word yet on how they are doing. Finally, want to give you another look at a community on this street. This is a third one. This is an apartment complex that was impacted. These are the Villa Seville apartments. You can see cars there were submerged in feet of water. No reports, fortunately, of any injuries there. We did speak with a man who was headed out alongside the same channel there, hoping to go to work when he suddenly found himself surrounded by water. And we know that a number of people were in that boat this morning. Literally, they found themselves just surrounded by water and couldn't go anywhere. So still a mess out here. A lot of cars being towed at this point, and a lot of homes that have damage to them that still need to be assessed. But folks doing their best to clean out, because we do have more bands of rain on the way, so they want to secure their homes as best they can. Back to you. Actually, I want to toss things over to Amanda, who has more on the damage to this area.
I mean, Kara, it's the same situation here. I'm just a few blocks away from you on the Oxnard side here, and we are on Hemlock. That's Patterson down there. This is one of the road closures in this area, and there's a lot of cars. Actually, Kara just mentioned that cars are being towed away. There was literally one being towed away right behind me, right when she said that to you guys. You can see those 2 trucks down there. Those are 2 of what I was told 4 that they're trying to clear up right now that just lifted and moved because of the flooding, and that just shows you why it's so important to be aware of standing water, because it really can lift your car at any moment. All right, I want to take you to a graphic now from Oxnard Police. They have announced some road closures in the area. So westbound Channel Islands at Ventura Road, southbound Ventura to eastbound 5th, Hemlock between Patterson and Bulker, and also there's been some confusion about Oxnard schools being closed today. We talked to some parents and they said no, that kids are still in school today and schools are still open, that they did a check and that the schools are available and no issues with flooding there. So kids are in class today. I know they're thrilled about that. All right, take a look at this dash cam video from earlier this morning. It was a mess across Oxnard. You can see all these roads completely flooded, just really tough to get around. And drivers, I'm going to tell you, they were not driving slow. So slow down when it starts raining like that, please, for everyone's sake. Now take a look at this video. This is Channel Islands and J Street earlier this morning. This was found on X. Someone sent that one in and posted it on X, and what a mess there, completely flooded. We checked it out just a little bit after, and that intersection did clear up, but as that rain comes down, this is what you can expect. So it's really important to drive safe out there and be aware that these spots can come up, especially when it's dark out and you can't see them, because it can cause a very dangerous situation. We talked to some people trying to do some grocery shopping this morning, and they're looking on the bright side. Take a listen.
Always when they predict rain around here, I'll believe it when I see it. Well, okay.
You believe it today?
Yes, I do.
We have a little outside porch room and the water's going in there. It started about 1. My brother said he's been bailing buckets out here and there, but our dog is dry, so things are good.
Hey, as long as the pup is dry, things are good. I know mine would be ticked off if she was wet. She's not going outside right now. All right, if you take a look right here, this is the corner of Hemlock and Brookside. So much debris causing quite a mess over here for a lot of these people who live here. Their houses have some flooding again. This road is closed here heading up to Patterson. But I want you to take a look at this right here. You can see how high that water came up by the debris on this car here. So definitely not a good situation. And I was actually just talking to a resident that lives in these homes right here. And he was saying when he woke up this morning, the water came all the way up to here. I'm about 5'8", so that's a lot of water. So definitely can be really, really dangerous, really, really tricky. A lot of these neighbors here are crossing their fingers that this rain lets up sometime soon. We are hoping so too, because it really seems to be coming down for every single live shot, literally made for TV today. So I guess the rain gods are on our side for that. But the rain not letting loose here. Back to you guys.
All right, Amanda, thanks so much. And
CBS News Los Angeles, your local news, streaming wherever, whenever.